He's dead. Should I even bother to try this weapon? She killed me as I healed. Who is that? I didn't save these. Who are you? Is that can't be Sarah, right? Who is that? This.
System. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Who the hell are you? I know. Give me a minute. Respect. I have to wearing Maria's garb. Okay, come on then, let's go. You ready? You ready? Wow, she's quick. She might be quick, but she's not accurate with her strikes. Come on! Do something. Keep her concentrated. Ooh. Jesus. Ah, I forgot to heal. Oh, Keppo, hello again. How are you doing? Oh my god, he's actually got the Rakuyo. Anyone else coming in? He's dead. Shit, no! Oh, so fucking bullshit. Who me?
Play free now from the App Store.
Today's episode is brought to you by Marvel Puzzle Quest. Now, we've got 2 exclusive new details about the next X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix, so you better hop in your Blackbird and zip right on out of here if you don't want to hear some juicy inside info.
Hate. It's... About
Just know that you've been warned because you're about to get spoiled. Nerdist News recently scooped 2 delicious factoids from a source close to the upcoming film. First, Magneto's costume in Dark Phoenix will have a cult leader kind of vibe. Now, word is that Fassbender has been asking for threads that evoke a charismatic leader of Sheeple. With Magneto's ongoing internal struggle between good and evil and which side he wants to be on, we could easily see him stepping up to lead a faction of mutants looking for direction. Looking to the comics for precedent, there's plenty. For one, there's the Acolytes, a group of fervent mutants who regarded Magneto as the mutant Messiah. And since we also know that this film will be taking the X-Men to space and Magneto and the Acolytes have a commune of sorts on Asteroid M, we can see how Magneto could get all Jim Jonesy in this film. Now, the second delicious factoid and the major scoop here is that Genosha will factor into this film. Die-hard fans and gifted youngsters will recognize Genosha as an island off the eastern coast of Africa that plays heavily in classic X-Men comic book storylines. Now, when Magneto first shows up in Genosha, its government was forcing mutants into slave labor. Now, we saw this play out in the X-Men animated series when Gambit, Jubilee, Storm, and a few other mutants are tricked into traveling to the island paradise of Genosha and are instead treated like workhorses and forced to use their mutant powers to build a dam.
Great vacation, Gambit.
In the comics, Magneto shows up on Genosha, leads a successful revolt, and becomes the Justin Trudeau of the newly formed mutant nation, the Republic of Genosha. Justin Trudeau. So what does all this mean for Simon Kinberg's Apocalypse follow-up? Well, we know that Dark Phoenix will be a cinematic redo of the X-Men comic book saga of the same name. Bryan Singer made it a point to set up the Jean Grey turned evil story by giving us a quick taste of her unleashed Phoenix Force when she roasts the skewered Apocalypse. In the comics arc, Jean Grey is inhabited by a mysterious
Yuck.
power called the Phoenix Force, which turns dark and causes her to turn on the rest of the X-Men. The Dark Phoenix saga previously played out on-screen in The Last Stand, but the storyline diverged pretty drastically from the original comics, leaving fans majorly disappointed, and the Dark Phoenix story still up for grabs for a reimagining. Now, on the surface, trying to tell a Dark Phoenix story on top of a Genosha plot is a lot for one X movie to combine, but we could see it working. In the comics, the Hellfire Club is the group that prompted Jean to go full Dark Phoenix, but in this universe, the Hellfire Club is pretty much toast after the events of First Class. So in this movie, Genosha and Jean's disenchantment with her buddy and cult leader Magneto could be enough to bring those Dark Phoenix powers to life. But what do you think? Are you excited to see a live-action Genosha? You think Magneto could be the key to unleashing the Dark Phoenix? Let's discuss. And a very special thanks to Marvel Puzzle Quest for sponsoring today's episode. If you like Marvel and Match 3 games, check out Marvel Puzzle Quest, and Homecoming is the perfect time to start playing. I'm talking...
That's not fair, come on.
At the touch of a button. Uber, where to?
Bosses come and go, some imprinting their patterns on you like some foul coding, while others simply falling by the wayside as you quest on. However, some games boast bosses that are way tougher than even the final boss, and they simply cannot be skipped because they're part of the story. Ninja Gaiden. On the surface, Morai seems like a pretty tough final boss, and in any other game, he probably would be. But while he may pack a wallop in his devil incarnate form, with teleportation, summoning a black dragon, or telekinesis, he pales in comparison to Alma, a greater fiend who's the first faced in the original Ninja Gaiden. With her insane speed, you basically need unnatural reflexes in order to beat her. That, and Flying Swallow spam. Xenoblade Chronicles. So you think Zanza, with his 3 stages, HP ranging from 2,500,000 to 600,000, is tough to beat. For the level you fight her, Larithia will easily ruin your day. Along with 385,000 HP, Larithia has 4 different types of nebulae helping her, and boosting her physical defense by 100% if all are present. She can cast immunity against debuffs, clear all debuffs, and continuously summon those nebulae. Oh, and she has to be beaten to proceed. Divinity Original Sin. It's funny to think how the Void Dragon in Divinity Original Sin has been dealt with. Again, he's a tough cookie to face, but can be disposed of with the right tactics. In the case of Brachus Rex, though, things can get a lot dicier. Along with having 3 other bosses joining him, Brachus has 3 protection crystals that have to be destroyed, else he takes no damage, and yes, he keeps making them every 2 turns. With Meteor Shower, Flare, Fireball, and Rage as his own abilities, Brachus is simply a nightmare to face. Kingdom Hearts. Ansem is supposed to be the big bad in the first Kingdom Hearts. This is before everything got muddled by Organization 13, Ansem the Wise, and so on. It's basically the darkness inside Riku's heart, though he wasn't as tough. That being said, there was another boss in Kingdom way tougher. Yes, Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Unlike Kingdom Hearts 2, where she was basically a QTE fight, Ursula required a very specific method to beat. If you didn't know it, you do no damage and have to fight constantly regenerating heals while avoiding her attacks. Even with the pattern down, her attacks cause high amounts of damage. Dark Souls. You'd think Gwyn would be tough, hilariously enough despite his quick speed and strong attacks.
Careful!
It's not easy, but it's possible, especially if you have the Hornet Ring. He's not the real challenge in the game, though. That honor belongs to the 4 kings. Along with being in a generally tough arena, the Abyss, the kings have a variety of high-damaging spells, some of which cannot be dodged. It's also worth noting that more than 4 kings can spawn.
No!
Final Fantasy Tactics. You'd probably look at the name of the game here and laugh. Well, if you've played
Rex!
Ultima is the final boss with the penultimate attack, Ultima in Revolution.
I did not know she could do that shit to me! Holy shit! That was scary. Okay.
Take off nearly half of
Oh, he's finally done.
He can also heal, prevents
Oh,
treating to
shit.
heal, and has height advantage. Did we mention you can't leave this mission unless you win? And that you fight a stronger version immediately after, where he summons powerful minions? Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Xemnas has perhaps one major insta-kill attack in this battle, and that only occurs if you're not quick enough with Riku. For the most part, it's more long than difficult.
Hello? Hello? Why was you about to hang up on me? Replies from what? I didn't hear you say hello, I just heard the TV. Yeah, no, what I was saying that scared me so much is, as I was telling you, I'm fighting, the boss I think is one of the... What event? Oh, no, that looks like a lot of fun though, but I'm surprised you're not more excited about that. I mean, from how it looks. Yeah, but you know, if you were to get down, I would actually be booking the special ops missions, not the trainee mission. If I was booking it, I wouldn't be doing the training missions. I'd be doing the special ops mission. So you know, it looks like a lot. It's gonna be a. If I do, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It'd probably be pretty scary as well, though. Well, apparently they're bringing in a proper movie, a horror zombie movie creator to make the zombie makeup and everything. I'm not sure what you're shooting at them though, to be honest. No, what you're shooting with at them. Yeah, I know it. Just hoping it's not blanks, for goodness sake. You know, when a person in a movie gets shot, they're shot with a blank bullet. The ones that are basically like hard, flat discs. They will hit you, but they won't break your skin. Kind of thing. What? Yeah, what was it? But yeah, there's a funny story I heard where these three people, this man and this woman were put through to this test where they were proving how much they loved each other, and they were told that by these people that were sorting the competition, that were sorting this test, that okay, your significant other is in the next room and there's a gun on the table, will you have the guts in order to take the gun and shoot your significant other? So they both knew what they were doing, and so the man went into the room, saw his wife, picked up the gun, couldn't do it, put down the gun, walked out. Then the woman, she went in the room. She was in there for about 2 hours, and all she heard was some bloody guy yelling out in pain. And after a few hours, the people got a bit worried about the people inside the room, and they went in and they said, "What the blasters hell are you doing?" And she says, "I wish you told me there was only blanks in the gun. I had to spend 2 hours beating him over the head with the chair leg." Yeah, no, because she obviously really wanted to kill her husband. Yeah, what was it? But the thing that's... Yeah, I bet that's what they don't tell you. That, if you've ever seen QI, the show, that was actually a joke on there. Yeah, it was one of his ending jokes. If you've seen the new Saint Trinians movie at all, you'd know Stephen Fry is as well, 'cause, you know. Yeah, but what was it? Did I tell you about the dud weed that Tom got me? Yeah, he gave me the money back, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know what sucks? That it's really expensive, but you could actually get some of the better stuff from the guy Tom knows. I'm talking like California vanilla and things like that. Yeah, but it's a bit more expensive than the average kind I get. I wouldn't... for 2 gram it could be up to 40 quid. Yeah, but you know, it's only 2 gram, but apparently the stuff is really fucking potent as well. It's cheaper than other places I've seen it, where, you know, you get those people on Facebook that, you know, try and offer you to ship it over, but you're paying up to $350 or something like that for like several grams worth. Well, it's amazing they're able to do that without the people like the TSA checking it. Did you hear about that guy? He's got the guy with the world record for the world's biggest dick, right? And every time he has to go through TSA security in airports, he has to pull it out because they think he's got a bomb in his trousers. I'm not sure if that's really why it is, but you know. I think it's obviously because, you know, some of the girls just want to see it. Well, you know, it's the weirdest part of the story about him. He's a virgin, apparently. Because he doesn't want to go with any old skank. He actually wants to find a girl that's a virgin in order to shove his 17-inch dick inside. Yeah, and he won't, and he's been offered porn deals and everything, but he says, no, I actually want to lose it properly, lose my virginity properly. It is, but I'm guessing, you know, even though he's got a massive todger, he actually wants to be respectful about it. Yeah. But yeah, what scared me about Maria this time is I got 2 people summoned in to help me, right? And we're all got her in a corner where we're basically making it so she can't move even an inch. And then she shows up a new move she's never done to me before, and it was like, oh shit, I hope she doesn't have a bloody AoE when she does this, or I'm fucking dead in one hit. She she actually got her hand free and she shoved it through my body And I was afraid her fire attacks were gonna go through her hands and blow me up. But it literally scared the living shit out of me because I've never seen Maria do that move before. No, but I was like, there's no difficulty settings in Bloodborne. But remember, But yeah, why I was saying that Maria is one of the most proper female characters, you know, like her backstory is fucking incredible. It's talks about how basically she was the carer for the people that were suffering from the deathly bile blood disease, and she took care of an entire hospital all by herself back in the Victorian age. And because everyone was using blood arts on their weapons, she basically got so sick of it, she actually threw away her family weapon in order so she didn't have to use blood arts, because she opposed them so much. And basically, when you find her, she's basically withering away, and at her most desperate point. And she actually, when you get to the second phase of the fight, to beat you, she actually breaks her own heart basically by using the weapons she is so opposed to, in order to beat you and make it so you can't reveal her darkest secrets. Yeah, it just kind of her story kind of dwindles when you figure out that Gehrman, that, you know, when I was playing, he's the guy in the wheelchair in the Hunter's Dream. Yeah, he's a bit of a pervert, like a really nasty pervert, who had a really you know in Phantom of the Opera where the Phantom is a lot older than what? Ask your mom this, she probably knows. Ask her about the story of the Phantom, how he is so much older than the girl. Okay. But yeah, the story of the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera is the Phantom is a lot older than the girl, but he becomes infatuated with her, and basically he knows she will never love him for what he is under the mask. And basically she is terrified of him. But in Bloodborne, Gehrman is a lot older than her, and he basically raised her to be one of the great hunters, and he becomes sickly infatuated with her, and basically because he could never have the real thing, he makes the doll, which is in the Hunter's Dream as well. And it's let on that the doll is actually Maria's spirit trapped in a sex doll. Yeah, and it's crazy because when she bleeds, she doesn't bleed red, she bleeds white. Well, I think you can only guess what that means. But yeah, it's disgusting, really. Yeah, and it's let on more because when you talk to Gehrman in the Hunter's Dream, he basically says you can also use the doll if that satisfies you. So, you know, it's obvious. Back in the Victorian era, you know, sex dolls or anything that like them were actually used like a parcel gift. If you understand the terminology. Yeah, he doesn't sound happy about that at all. Why? Oh dear. Oh right. Oh, I thought he got kicked in the balls with a ball. Yeah, anyway, I'll get this right. The proper release date of Deadpool 2 is on IMDb.
Okay, that's cool.
June of next year.
Next year?
Yep.
But I thought it was coming out this year.
No.
That's stupid.
I guess... But, you know, there's a big problem with that, you know, because, think about it. I mean, Josh Brolin is going to be bloody exhausted after that, because he's playing Thanos in April.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you know, did I tell you apparently there's going to be 63 main characters in Infinity War? Avengers Infinity War.
No.
Yeah, and apparently in one scene of the movie there is going to be, no lie here, there is going to be at least 32 of them on screen at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did they decide to make a new X-Men film?
I guess because they want to complete the saga of the modern day movies. You know, you've got X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Futures Past, and X-Men Apocalypse right now.
Mhm.
Now the last one is going to be the story of, you know, Jean Grey is the chick that becomes the Phoenix in Last Stand.
Yeah.
Well, in this one, it's going to be about her becoming Dark Phoenix again, but properly this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, we're going to see a really angry, pissed off Jean Grey in the next one. Yeah. Dunkirk is coming out on July 21st, by the way.
Okay. Baby Driver's out, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I might wait for that to come on the app before I watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you know, the next movie I'm probably going to go and see is Homecoming, of course. What's the next movie on here that you're probably going to be liking to? Alright. Valerian and a City of a Thousand Planets, August 2nd. Remember, I showed you the trailer for that movie and you really liked it. The movie I'm not excited to see, but you might be, the Emoji movie, is coming out on the same day. Well, you know, they probably just screwed themselves over big time with that movie because, you know, they put it on the same day as Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. You can obviously tell who's gonna what movie is gonna get more views, can't you?
Well, you never know because of all the kids.
I'd say more teenagers than kids.
No, I meant to see the Emoji movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But you know, kids don't really use emojis. It's teenagers.
Yeah, but you know, they still know what an emoji is, though.
Yeah. What is it next?
Cushions and all that.
Yeah, next movie you're going to be excited to hear about. Atomic Blonde, August 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so far it's got a 68 on Metacritic and a 7.4 on IMDb. But even it's not come out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like it might be pretty. Because, you know, all of the trailers are out for that movie already. There's not going to be another one. Yeah. You're going to laugh at this. Remember Annabelle?
Yeah.
Annabelle Creation has an 8.4 on IMDb.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what was the next one?
Oh, my money went and bought bought a load of porcelain dolls.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
And
was?
I said that, because she's going to put them up in the living room, right?
Oh God, please no.
I said, when it creeps you out with them just watching you,
At
staring at you.
At night.
And Mum, at night, and Mum's like, no. And I said, well, I'll have to show you Annabelle then.
Yeah. No kid. Just did I don't think you know about this. There's actually gonna be another Chucky movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see the trailer for it?
I haven't watched it, but I saw it as I was scrolling through.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the most surprising movie that's coming out really soon?
What?
The Dark Tower.
Oh, okay, yeah, we wanted to see that, didn't we?
Yeah, but how is that? Remember, there's only one trailer for it so far, and it's coming out on August 18th. Yeah.
You can now.
Yeah. What was it? The movie we want to see with Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds is coming out on the same day.
Yeah.
The Hitman's Bodyguard. You're gonna laugh at this. Remember? The Al Gore movie is getting a sequel.
What is?
You know, The Inconvenient Truth, the movie that they say has 11 mistakes in it.
No.
I'm so surprised about that. It was a really freaking awful movie. You've got Logan Lucky, that looks like a funny movie. What else? Its Own Country. Oh yeah, It, the remake of It is coming out in September. The trailer I showed you for the horror movie, It. That's coming out on September 8th.
Okay.
Which I'm excited about. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I still have to show you the trailer for that. And you still have to watch the first one. That's coming out on September 20th. Goodbye Christopher Robin. You might like that movie. It's coming out on September 29th.
I haven't seen the trailer yet.
It's quite nice. It talks about how the main characters of Winnie the Pooh got their names, basically.
Okay.
Blade Runner. Did I show you the trailer for Blade Runner 2049? I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did, but I can't quite remember.
Yeah. What else we got here? This one you might like. I don't know what it's about really though. The Glass Castle. A young woman.
About that, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, a young woman comes of an age in a dysfunctional family of non-comfort nomads with a mother who's an eccentric artist and an alcoholic father who would stir the children's imagination with hope as a distraction to their poverty.
Sure, I've seen that on the app already.
Well, one movie I was so...
I've seen it somewhere though.
One movie I was surprised to see on the app already is T22. That isn't even come out yet. Yeah, let me go on to the next movies that are coming out. No. Oh, this movie looks like it's going to be pretty funny. It's called The Battle of the Sexes. Oh wait, no, it's not a comedy movie, sorry. It's a movie that's going to have Steve Carell play against Emma Stone in one of the greatest tennis games ever from the 1970s. Yeah. So, you know, it looks like it might actually be an interestingly divisive movie rather than normal Steve Carell movies, which are comedy. He was the guy that played in Evan Almighty. Hello? He was also in Bruce Almighty as the guy that Bruce made talk like a bloody idiot. Yeah. The My Little Pony movie is coming out in October. So is Jigsaw, the movie which is literally about the creator of the Saw traps. Cult of Chucky is coming out on October 23rd. Thor Ragnarok has been pushed a month early to October 27th. Yeah, that's one movie we said we was excited for. Thor Ragnarok, remember? The third Thor movie? The one that's gonna have Hulk in it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The movie I'm gonna watch and probably cry at is in the same month, called Breath. Remember? Oh yeah, you haven't seen that. It's basically about the first man that suffered from polio, but oh crap, that broke the broke the stereotype that anyone suffering with polio needed to remain in hospital for the rest of their lives.